So last weekend, my company held its annual team building retreat, which is HR code for awkward trust falls in low quorum coffee. My co-workers and I were all herded into this rustic conference room, complete with motivational posters of ducks and the faint aroma of stale bagels, while our HR manager, Susan, explained we'd be doing the classic trust fall exercise. You know, the one where you fall backward and hope Steve from accounting doesn't drop you because he's still mad about the missing stapler. Things started off normal, but right as Susan said, "Okay, everyone, we're going to do a trust fall," I heard Dave from IT mutter, "Did she say crust fall?" At first, I thought he was just making a bad joke, but he looked genuinely puzzled. Before anyone could clarify, Dave pulled out a loaf of Wonder Bread from his backpack, because apparently, that's a normal thing to carry around, tore off the crusts, and started handing them out like communion wafers. The whole room was silent except for Dave's enthusiastic whisper, "Trust the crust, guys." And then chaos erupted. Someone from marketing, never one to be left out, launched a crust like a frisbee at the intern, who, in a moment of panic, ducked and sent his own slice sailing across the room. Suddenly, everyone was flinging bread crusts at each other. It was like a gluten-fueled snowball fight. Susan tried to restore order, but she got pegged in the forehead with a particularly aerodynamic sourdough end. HR's PowerPoint was abandoned, and for 5 glorious minutes, we witnessed the rise and fall of the first-ever office crust Olympics. When the dust, and crumbs, finally settled, Susan just sighed, wiped the ray off her glasses, and announced that HR would be opening an investigation into the flying slices of bread incident. So yeah, turns out when it comes to trust falls, you really need to listen carefully.